Ooh, whoa. Anyways, hello once again. It's the Rant Man coming to you from the poor side of town. Now, before I start, I've got to do this. Now, why did I just blast your ears with an alarm? I'll tell you why. Because this Rant Man, this show in particular, it's going to have plenty of adult language. So this is my one and only one warning to you. If you have children, take them out of the room. Either that or stop the broadcast. Stop listening. Listen to it later. Because this is going to be expletive laden show. Why is it an expletive laden show? Well, just look at the title of the show, Right-Wing Rhetoric Gone Too Far. And I'm not just going to tell you, I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to discuss. Now, looking on the YouTubes, like I always do, I ran across this story that one of the people, I guess one of the new guys, John, I guess his name is, from the Young Turks, did this story. This first time I heard about this guy, named Pete Santilli. Now, I know I just said first time I heard this guy, but I might have heard of him. Nowadays, I'm an old man. My mind is really foggy. So sometimes I forget things of the past. And I remember if I think about it. So I might have heard about this guy's name blurted out every now and then when I used to be a consumer of conspiracy theories. I listen to people like Alex Jones. So this guy's name is Pete Santilli, and he has a radio show that he wants to syndicate and make it nationwide. And he said a few interesting things about Hillary Clinton. Now, I don't know whether or not he said these for shock value, if he really means it. I don't know. But this guy makes Alex Jones, he makes people like Michael Savage look reasonable. Glenn Beck looks completely normal compared to this guy. Why do I say that this guy? I mean, this guy is so over the top right wing that he makes every one of those people I mentioned look sane in comparison. Well, let me show you.
I want to remind you that in Benghazi, Miss Hillary, the freaking biggest vagina on the face of the planet, told troops to stand down and to not go in and interfere with the operation that they set up because they're moving arms. I want to shoot her right in the vagina and just really, I don't want her to die right away. I want her to feel the pain, and I want to look her in the eyes, and I want to say, on behalf of all Americans that you've killed, on behalf of the Navy SEALs, the families of Navy SEAL Team 6 who were involved in the fake hunt down of this Obama bin Laden thing, that whole fake scenario, because these Navy SEALs know the truth, they killed them all. On behalf of all of those people, I'm supporting our troops by saying we need to try, convict, and shoot Hillary Clinton in the vagina.
Now, what you heard there, I mean, there's no question about it. That is pure, unadulterated incitement to violence. And of course, this is not new for the right wing, because they are the masters when it comes to, putting this stuff out there. I mean, it comes from the top to the bottom, or I guess the bottom to the top. It comes from all sides. These people up and up and up the rhetoric further. I mean, do we remember back 2 years ago when Chuck Todd, I believe, interviewed Gabby Giffords about the map on Sarah Palin's website with the targets over each district that she wanted to take over, in every congressional seat, in every Senate seat, I believe. And remember all the rhetoric that Sarah Palin, Michelle Bachmann, remember what she said? She wants to keep people in Minnesota armed and dangerous. That he called the Obama administration a gangster government. Remember Sharon Engel? People are going to be looking for those Second Amendment remedies. You remember all that? I mean, I don't have the clips to remind you. You can look them up. They're everywhere on YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can find them. They're not too hard to find. But this takes it to a whole new level. This guy, if I could even call him a guy, scumbag is more like it, openly threatened former First Lady, former Secretary, former Junior Senator of New York, Hillary Clinton. If the Obama administration doesn't do anything about this, then they're going to get in the elections further down the line. They're going to get hammered down, because if they don't stand against this now and they cry like they should, then what's going to come next? What is going to come next? What do you think is going to come next? Remember Bill O'Reilly blurting out on his TV show, The Factor, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Tilla the baby killer, 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 Tiller the baby killer. What happened? Somebody shot abortion doctor George Tiller. Some wacko. How about the guy who, after posting a Glenn Beck video, went and shot those people at the Unitarian Church? It's ever pervasive ever since, and this is even before Obama won the Democratic nominee for president. I mean, overall, all the stuff that's been happening, ever since the founding of this country, the incitement to violence, but it has exploded ever since '08. Completely exploded. And, the end results are going to be some idiot. I mean, I don't think this moron is going to do something, because I think he's too much of a pussy to do anything. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't think the shithead's going to listen to this. But yeah, I'm calling this Pete Santilli what he is, a pussy coward. Because if he really wanted to shoot Hillary Clinton in the vagina, as he put it, he would have tried to do so already. But you know what? Even though he will not do it, some other idiot out there is going to get the incitement he needs. And then we might have a try. I doubt it, because it's the Clintons. They know what kind of rhetoric is flying out there. I wouldn't think I would think that Hillary would be smart, especially if she's going to run for the nominee for president for 2016. But it's one of those things where when does it end? When do these people stop and think, hey, maybe what I'm saying is fucking stupid. Maybe I shouldn't say it. But these people have this mentality, and it all of it, if you want to know what all of it boils down to, is simply this by our former President Bush.
Either you're with us, either you love freedom and with nations which embrace freedom, or you're with the enemy. There's no in between. You're either with us or you're with the enemy. That's clear. I will continue to make that clear.
Bottom line for them is this: either you're with us because we're right, you're wrong, or you're with the enemy. That is their whole ideology. They think they're right, so they'll say, hey, we're right, and if you're not with us, you're wrong, and you deserve everything you get. Bottom line. That is their ideology. And as bad as these supposed scandals are, or have been this past week, it's nothing compared to all the crap that happened during the 8 years of the Bush administration, and now the close to 5 years of the Obama administration with this right wing. I mean, it's one thing, and I think I might have mentioned this before, but they're horrible. These people are horrible when these people are horrible when they're in power, but they're worse when they're not in power, because this is what happens. These people just go full-blown insane and just throw this stuff, all of this attack. Oh, I'm wrong, am I? Did you hear the beginning of the show? Did you hear what this loon and I'm sorry, just it might not seem like, who am I talking to? I'm talking to this person who I don't know if he is still on chat or not, but you're fucking wrong. Really? Have you heard this loon? And questioning where I'm from? See, this is, here we go. This is the mentality that's pervading this country. This is this kind of mentality where, you're right wing, you can say whatever you want and get away with it. But if you're wearing an anti-Bush shirt at a Bush rally, you get arrested. If you're a Tea Party and you get, and this happened, what happened with the Tea Party supposedly being targeted by this administration. And yet, Bloomberg, who's the biggest shill to all these corporations, has his Gestapo army of policemen spray Occupy, people with pepper spray. It's like we're living in the Twilight Zone. That's it. I mean, it's, what else could I say that, wouldn't be, what else can I say that would be any crazier than that? I don't know. But it seems like we're living in the Twilight Zone where, and don't get me wrong, like I said, next election that comes about, I'm switching to independent because, I don't trust anybody. But it's what I'm making, the point I'm making here with this and playing these clips is the lunacy that's going on in this country. It's just plain madness, and to think that back, like, I don't remember it this bad in the 90s during Clinton. Yeah, Clinton got hounded and chased around, but things never got to this level. He eventually was impeached, but, I don't remember the rhetoric getting this horrible. You heard it from the typical people like the Rush Limbaughs and so on, but to go on, and even if it's Blog Talk Radio, even if it's not syndicated radio, even if it's something, like Blog Talk, which, even though it may not be syndicated radio, you can hear it from any part around the world. If you have an internet connection and a computer, you can hear it. But to go, even if you're broadcasting through that, which I don't think this guy is. I think this guy has his own website. And before that, he was, I think last year, he was in this website called Real Guerrilla Media, I believe. And then he broke up from there and just formed his own website, Guerrilla Media or something. And, to to just go on, even if you're broadcasting from your mom's basement or whatever, and you have your own equipment and everything, and to go on and openly threaten, let's not, let's face it, this guy openly threatened Hillary Clinton. He openly threatened another human being. At best, he openly threatened a public figure, a human being. At best, he should get the Ted Nugent treatment, which is Secret Service goes and asks him, did you really? This is what I'm assuming. By the way, this is not matter of fact kind of thing, but this is what I'm assuming, that Nugent got a talking to by the Secret Service, and they asked him, hey, did you openly threaten the president or whoever? And that said, at least you would think somebody like, and I know this happened like 2 days ago or something, like today's the 20th. This happened, I believe, somewhere on the 18th, which was Saturday. I know people say insane stuff, and I was gonna get to other stuff, but this has just consumed this whole cast. It's just it's so outrageously insane that even when I was, even when I had different life philosophy in the past that was more harsh, even I would have thought that have been a step too far. I mean, even when we were under Bush, there's a lot of crap I thought, should have happened to Bush and Cheney. Like, getting investigated, tried, and arrested. But not like I had a platform that this guy has, but it's not like I said, well, Bush should be, tried and executed. No. Is it because, it's not right? Legally, no. Treason is, punishable with death in this country, as far as I know. I mean, unless we're not obeying the laws anymore. But, inside I'm a lib. And even with all the horrible crap that Bush did, I wouldn't want him tried and executed. No. Arrested, yes. Not given a fucking library. Cheney, the same. Because he was insane. But that's as far as I would take it. It behooves me on how somebody could go like this and call, and call for the arrest, trial, and execution, and this guy, this psycho, Santilli, adds a little bit extra to it. He wouldn't, he'd like to be the executioner. And he wouldn't just execute Hillary Clinton. He would shoot her in the vagina, as he said. I mean, it's a sickness. I can't think of it any other way. It's a sickness that these people have. It's a love of torture and pain and death and, murder that these people have that just makes them think this way. This. I mean, I'm not a. As I said before on previous broadcasts, I'm not a shrink. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. So, for what it's worth, it's my own opinion. But I think this guy he's got, I mean, if Glenn Beck has some sort of illness that makes him say stupid crap like that, this guy has advanced stages of it. I mean, you can. I'm pretty sure you can find the whole broadcast on YouTube, because I believe this jerk has his own YouTube page, and that's another thing. YouTube has taken down other people's YouTube pages for worse, not for worse, but for less. The fact that this guy's YouTube channel is still up, granted, he's not like the psycho who followed YouTube user Venom Fan X and then killed that girl. Granted, he hasn't gone to that level, and like I said, I doubt he will, because I think he's too much of a pussy to do it himself. But, he's just inciting the next person to just pull the trigger. And, if this guy doesn't apologize, and at the least, if he doesn't apologize, then it's just going to give license to people to do such a thing. And next thing you know, you're going to hear about another tragedy when, people like this incite another psycho to do something horrible. And then, people are going to wonder, once again, how could this happen? And it's because of people like that. It's because of people like that who blurt out this crap. And next thing you know, this crap happens. And it's just going to get worse and worse. The less harsh this administration is on psychopaths like this, the more this is going to up and up. I don't know if you can get any more worse than calling for the execution of not just her, not just Hillary, but he also said of Obama too, so go figure. Well, it has been another broadcast. I hope you enjoyed it. And to this person, I don't even know who the hell you are. You don't like it, you don't have to hear it. I'm glad you at least heard some of it. But if you have a problem with it, just listen to something else or get your own show.